Hey, it's Mr. X Irish here with another battle gameplay for Napoleon Total War. Here we find ourselves at the Battle of Stuttgart between the French Republic and Baden-Württemberg. Leading the French Republic today is going to be General Jean-Baptiste Jourdan, and leading the Baden-Württemberg forces is General Friedrich Hermann Otto. For some reason during the campaign, you may remember my latest video, we conquered the region of northern Italy. For some reason, the Baden-Württemberg decided to side against me and declare war and side with the Austrian and United Kingdom coalition. So I had an army in Strasbourg, or I should say Alsace-Lorraine, ready to pounce. They were fully they were healthy, and so I just decided to put this matter to rest and attack the city of Stuttgart. A little overview of the battle here. I have 2 units of 8-pound artillery, and I also have 2 more units of artillery, just 4-pounders, and they will be covering my left flank. I have 2 grenadier battalions. The 1st and 2nd grenadier battalions are the grenadiers on foot. I have 3 infantries afoot, the 9th, 4th, and 5th. And I have 2 or 3 cavalry units here. We have just 2 cavalry units here today. So I am pretty heavily outnumbered today. We'll take a look at Wittenberg Forces. They have armed citizenry, line infantry, and light infantry, cavalry, artillery. So they did have stakes down, but they decided to abandon that. I'm really not going to be able to attack their town. If we take a look at the map here, there are some houses available that they could use to defend, but instead it looks like they're going to attack me, and I'm going to take the defensive here. My battle approach for this situation, I'm basically just going to let them come to me, fire my artillery on them. I have a lot of artillery, so I plan to use them. And I really don't have reserves, I guess you'd say, but I'm placing my troops very defensively, so I don't think there'll be a need for reserves. Due to I'm not really risking any aggressive actions with troops. Let's see what's kind of going on now. I'm bringing my cavalry up a little bit. So my artillery and my grenadiers are covering my left flank, so that's a very strong left flank. And I'm leaving my 8-pounders far away from the enemy, and I'm putting troops on this side as well to prevent from cavalry attack. I'm also bringing back my heavy cavalry because the AI likes to, like as you saw right there, they enjoy trying to shell the strongest units of my army. So I'm going to bring them far away so their artillery has a very small chance of hitting them. And I believe they do have howitzers, so they're going to be shelling, or mortars that explode, so those are also very damaging. Looks like they're bringing some light infantry here against me. I'll just probably shoot some grave shot against them. Sorry about that. They're not really, besides their left flank, their army is pretty together as a whole. They haven't branched out into different prongs of attack. Could have aimed my artillery a little better to the right, but they'll manage. Baden-Württemberg has no real significance for me in the campaign. If I am able to defeat them in this battle, I'll probably just liberate them once again, and hopefully they'll be on my sides, and I'll be a protectorate of them, and they'll pay me. I don't plan on conquering or occupying their land. That's not a victory region or any sort of mission objective. And it's good to have the Confederation of the Rhine act as a buffer states against Austria and Russia and Prussia. So I don't think I have plans to occupy Baden-Württemberg once I defeat them, as I plan to do. There's not been really any updates since the Battle of Milan. There was a revolt or rebellion in northern Italy, but I still had Napoleon and his army stationed in Milan, so they were able to fend off the rebellion, and the populace of Milan are now neutral or positive. They're not angry anymore. No riots or rebellions. That's good. Prussia. There's a lot of United Kingdom broke off a lot of alliances, I believe, with Prussia. I became alliances with the Ottoman Empire. I'm not near them. I don't really see any problems with them, and they offered military alliance also for money. I've been kind of short of money the past few rounds, so anyway, I can get money I can accept, and I have no victory regions are in the Ottoman Empire, so I don't really have any plan of breaking that alliance. I also became aligned with Spain. No victory regions there, so I didn't see a problem with that. They also offered monetary payment. I'll just zoom in here a little bit for you. I believe the last battle of Milan and the Battle of Stuttgart was only about 2 rounds apart, so there's been no major early developments. You can see my grape shot are really kind of bringing it to their armed citizenry, I believe. I believe the next battle will probably this was unexpected. I'm not gonna lie. I did not expect Wittenberg to declare war on me or whatever join the enemy's side. I don't know why they did that. It was just kind of a dumb move on their part. Otherwise, I had good relations with them, so I don't know why they did it. A little cavalry attack over here on their light infantry, I believe, or just line infantry. Other than that, that's really all campaign developments as of now. My next video will probably be out tomorrow, I would say. So their first offensive kind of failed, as you can see here by Wittenberg. They're all retreating, except their left flank. I'm just having my heavy cavalry attack them, so hopefully they can take care of that. And if they approach my artillery, I'll have some light line infantry here to counter that. So hopefully that won't be of an issue. What else do they have back here? We'll take a look. They're bringing their general staff up here. They have 2 units. Is that 2? Let's see. They're bringing their howitzers up. Nope, just cannon. Apologize. Their howitzers are stationed. They have 2 units of cavalry, some chevaliers, and another unit of chevaliers. I'm not going to move my troops up quite yet. I'm just going to leave them as they are. Looks like they were losing morale a little bit. See what my heavy cavalry are doing over there to their line infantry. Here's this is light infantry, so cavalry shouldn't have a problem with light infantry. If you do not know, light infantry not as defensive as line infantry, meaning they can't take a charge as well. Infantry or cavalry, but they have higher range and higher accuracy, and they're a little faster. So that's really the only difference. Line infantry is more capable of infantry charges and defending cavalry charges, but light infantry can still form squares. So it's a little far out for using grape shot, but it still will be damaging, as you can see there. They're retreating again. Let's see if I can get another whiff of grape shot. There, you can see it right there. I don't know if you missed it. Let's see. The right wing of their attack is gaining their morale back. Shouldn't be a problem though. My cavalry only lost about 5 soldiers, 5 horsemen, I should say. Sorry, for my dragoons. So they'll probably charge the armed citizenry or line infantry in a bit. Oh yeah, yep. They had their Baden-Württemberg had a cavalry charge with their chevaliers. So I wasn't able to make a square with this line infantry at time because I didn't catch it soon enough. But I was able to make it with the right wing of those 2 infantry battalions. Let's see here. Looks like the light infantry that was defeated by my cavalry regained their morale, so I'm just going to quick get rid of them. As you can see, as you saw right there, they have high range. I've lost about almost 20 horsemen now for my heavy cavalry. It's one of my best units. Let's see who's surrendering. My grenadiers, wow. It's unusual. Usually grenadiers are some of my most press those soldiers. That's kind of a disappointment. I don't know what really pronged or pressed them to retreat. Also, the one unit of infantry that was not in a square is retreating. But hopefully this square will be able to handle that cavalry. Chevaulegos are very light cavalry. They're just fast, but they're not very armed equipped. Let's see, I put this line of infantry in a square. I'm going to try to bring if these Wittenberg's cavalry are trying to charge my cavalry, I'm going to just try to bring them over here and get them to eat up that square, and that infantry will defeat their cavalry. The light infantry, as you saw there, they lost over 50 men after the second cavalry attack. So that light infantry unit is gone. Let's see if my line of infantry or grenadiers will gain any morale back. Hopefully they will. We'll check back in a bit. Both my artillery units are still where they were at the beginning of the map. I believe my four pounders moved up a bit, but besides that, they're still remaining. My 8-pounders, 12-pounders, 8-pounders are still there. They were able to, as you can see from the carnage here, they were able to fend off those first Wittenberg offensive. Let's see what else we got going on here. They have lost morale once again. They still have artillery out. They're beginning to disarm, so I should probably attack them with cavalry soon. Let's see what else. Let's see if the cavalry is following the trap. Almost had a devastating hit there. That was a bit of a devastating hit. We'll check back there in a bit. Let's see, my line infantry and my grenadiers have regained morale, so they should be getting their way back to the front in a bit. Hopefully they start moving. Having my cavalry here attack their vulnerable artillery. They do have the general staff, but usually they're easily able to be defeated with a good cavalry unit. Let's see, they still have 61 horsemen. Bringing my general staff over here in case my heavy cavalry needs a morale boost. Charging this unit of infantry, especially when the heavy cavalry or their cavalry are vulnerable. So that should, yep, they're surrendering or retreating as of now. So their left flank is basically, my right flank, I should say, is defended and countered their left flank. So see, my line infantry are retreating once again. So they are out of the battle. So far, the only units I've lost are that one infantry unit. That was their second morale boosting, so they are for sure out of the battle. Unless I want to bring my general over, but I don't think I'll need them, as you can see. They just have armed citizenry here, and my cavalry are attacking their... Oop, they have a line infantry square there. Their artillery is gone. It's just the general staff and that one unit of infantry and that armed citizenry, but they'll retreat in a bit after that grape shot. Yep, they are gone. So I'm going to start advancing my troops here in a bit to make a final blow towards Stuttgart. You can see their army fleeing through Stuttgart at the moment.
Our men are running, sir.
Let's see who's retreating again. My cavalry, the dragoons, are retreating. That's kind of a disappointment. The general staff, they were not able to fend off the enemy general staff. My grenadiers are also returning, so hopefully they can get here soon. So it was a pretty low-scale battle, I would say. There was just the main offensive by the Baden-Württemberg forces. They just kind of ran right into my artillery, and I was able to shoot them down with grape shot. Played an important role in the battle. The only part I was really kind of shaky is when they attacked, as you saw over here, my side infantry and those cavalry units with their cavalry and a light infantry unit. But other than that, there was really no other moment of the battle that I wasn't pushing forward or really not able to counter their offensive. Their general staff is retreating, so I'm just shooting artillery now at this final line infantry unit. After they surrender, that will be the end of the battle. So now that I have forced the hand of Baden-Württemberg, I will liberate their town. I'm not going to loot it or occupy it, or peacefully occupy. I'm going to liberate their country. It'll be a monarchy once again with a new ruler, but I will be a protectorate of them. They will pay me, and hopefully they will be friendly towards me, and they will learn the lesson not to declare war on the French Republic like that for no reason. And they'll act kind of as a buffer state between Austria and Prussia, and French Republic, so they'll act as a buffer state there. That light infantry unit's still going. Ooh, that grape shot him down. Ooh, that was not good for them. So that is a victory for General Jean-Baptiste Jourdan. Sorry, no Napoleon today. He's still in northern Italy in Milan. So that is the Battle of Stuttgart, 1796. They had over 1,800 more men than me, but I only suffered 400 losses, and they suffered 2,400 losses, almost all of their men. We'll look to find here the battle unit of the day, and looks like it's going to be the Grenadiers à Cheval des Gardes des Consuls. So that heavy cavalry unit of 92 men lost 49, so over half their troops, half their horsemen, but they killed 322 enemy units. So that is the units of the day for the Battle of Stuttgart. So other than that, this is Mr. X Irish. Thanks for watching. I'll have a new video out soon.